Hey, howdy, hey partners, it's Today I Grew Up, and today I'm super excited because we're going to look at my Pixar ball collection. Let's get into it.
Reach for the sky!
You're watching Today I Grew Up.
To infinity and beyond!
Excited to be back with you today, partners, to look at my Pixar ball collection. Here is the custom Pixar ball that we got from our friend Toy Story FR. Please go follow him on Instagram. He's the one who sold this and made this. The problem with this ball, it was planned to be sold to people who wanted one, but unfortunately the manufacturing process was quite difficult and they had manufacturing issues, which means they're not able to make and sell them for everyone, which is kind of a bummer because I think this is the most movie accurate Pixar ball I've ever seen. The best representation of the ball from Buzz bouncing off of it would be this because of the size. I was doing measurements and this ball measures about 11 inches across, almost a foot across. So that's very, very tall, very big, which is like we see it in the movie. And also the striping. If you see the striping here, for example, on the Pixar ball from the studio store, it's not as wide as this stripe. And that's something they always got wrong. And the one thing that I loved about the Mundo Brazilian one is that it had the accurate wide striping. Unfortunately, it's just the wrong size. I think this is too small. It's really stretchy and bouncy, and I love it. It looks exactly like the ball that Buzz bounces off of in the Toy Story scene. For scale reference, here's my Toy Story collection cloud pattern Buzz Lightyear here, 12 inches tall. You can see the ball's closer to 11 inches tall, and it's just awesome how it scales with it. And before, the other ball was too small from the Pixar and even D23, which was bigger than that one. This is definitely movie size and movie scale. Having Buzz jump off this ball, I think it's very accurate. So I'm going to show you that picture of Buzz with his wings extended, just like we see it on screen. And I think you can agree that it is close to movie scale because just the way the ball is extended from his body and his wings, it definitely screen matches to Toy Story 1 in my opinion. If you can contact Toy Story FR and just let him know, maybe he can attempt it again in the future or sell more in the future. But for now, I know that it's not available. But it's a very amazing piece, and I'm thankful that I was able to get one to review for the channel and also to add to my collection to show you what's possible when we attempt to do movie accurate props that look closer to the movie. Moving on, we have the D23 exclusive Pixar ball that came out actually first, I remember, in 2015, and then after 2015 they didn't make it, and they finally came out with it again in 2024, and I was able to buy one through that time. So I'm very excited to have this very, very rare ball. You can't even buy this at the Pixar Studio store. It's that rare. You would have only been able to purchase this or obtain it through D23 exclusive convention, and not everybody can get there. A0762 is the code if you were curious, like if you have the D23, which I think is a little bit more glossy than the other one. It's hard to see on camera really, but this is a little glossier, a little more vibrant. The red, it's a deeper red here on in person when you look at the other Pixar ball. But this is one of the most special balls I have in my collection because it's official from Pixar. It's not a custom, and it looks amazing, and I love the size. And although it's not movie accurate scale, it's the largest official Pixar ball we ever got that's close to movie scale. This is A3207. That's how you know the code for the standard Pixar Studio ball. Now this ball you can purchase if you visit Pixar Studios, which is invite only. It's not open to the public, and you have to know somebody like an employee, or you just have to be invited by Pixar sending you an invitation to even have a chance to go to the Pixar Studio store to buy this, which is a really great ball. What I love most about it is that it is official from Pixar, and it even says from the studio store in Emeryville, California, which is where it's located. So I love having this in the collection to represent that because it feels like I was able to go there and buy this from the studio shop myself, even though I've never been to Pixar Studios before, and hopefully one day I can visit one day. Next up, we have the Mundo Experience ball, which stands for world in Spanish. And I remember seeing this online and I was thinking to myself, how do I get one of these? So my friend Toy Story FR was able to source me one. It says made in Brazil, which is pretty cool. And it's got this little thing you have to pull out and inflate it with a needle, and then you plug it back in so it's not automatically sealed. I had to find that out the hard way, trying to figure it out. But here it is. It's official by Disney Pixar collab with Brazil for their exclusive event, Mundo. Look around and you're like a toy size and see larger than life Andy's bedroom, which is so cool. It was very cool. I wish I can go one day to that, but it's from Brazil and it's really cool. It is a little bit underscaled though, I will say. I was a little bit, not disappointed, but a little bit because I wanted something a little closer to movie size. And if you look at the regular Studio Store ball, it's definitely smaller. This one probably ranges 7.5 inches across, and this one's going to be like maybe 6 inches across. So definitely significantly smaller, but they did get the accurate striping way better. I love how movie accurate that blue is, and the striping. I don't know why they don't just make it accurate like the custom one, but we never got that. And this is also kind of a matte finish. As you can see here, it's glossy. And the Mundo ball exclusive to the Pixar Experience is definitely more of a matte muted color, but still very nice and still looks like the Toy Story ball, which is super awesome. And last but not least, you have this really tiny Luxo Pixar ball, which you can buy in bins at Disneyland. They're all over the parks, or Disney World Florida if you buy them. They've gone up in price over the years, and they used to be like $10. Now they go for like $15, which I think is very overpriced for a very, very tiny Pixar ball. But it is a representation of the Toy Story ball in the movies. It is official. It's just too small. Fits in the palm of my hand like this, and you know, it's not very big. If you put this next to your Toy Story Funko collection, I think it's going to look really nice. So I will keep it for that reason, because I think it looks really nice for that scale, but pretty fun too. I just wish that it was movie size, and even the band looks more accurate being wider here. But very cool attempt. I hope in the future we get something more movie size though. For a closer size comparison, you can see how the new custom Pixar ball towers over the D23 exclusive ball. And this is next to the standard Pixar Studio ball and the Mundo Brazilian one. And finally, the little one that you can buy at Disneyland parks, which is really too small in my opinion, but it does scale with your Funko Pops, I feel. So that is pretty cool. But I really love seeing these side by side so you can see the scale of this ball. Well, there you have it, partners. A look at all the Pixar balls in my collection. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of these Pixar balls? I think it's awesome to have it. Reminds me of Toy Story movie every time I look at them. As always, partners, thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on these videos. It really helps support what I do here on YouTube. If you'd like to continue to support me in this journey, all you have to do is hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you're alerted for future videos on this channel, and I'll see you, partners, on the next video review.
You want the real Buzz Lightyear? You're an action figure. You are a sad, strange little man. You are a sad, strange little man. That might be. You are a child's plaything. Hey, Ham, look, I'm Picasso.
I don't get it.